What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of WB Content. And let's talk about this weekend that we've just witnessed. I mean, Friday Night SmackDown. I gotta say, the past few Friday Night SmackDowns haven't been that good, but that Friday Night SmackDown, oh my god, I was so happy. My favorite wrestlers that won their matches. On top of that, they're going to have the craziest matches at SummerSlam. And the promo that was cut between Punk and Cody, I mean, it was a freaking nail biter. Although the one thing I didn't like though was the whole situation between Jake Cargill and Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax, but we'll get into that later. And Saturday, the first part of Bernadette Escandalo, where we just seen the craziest main event I think I've ever seen between Pedros de Mal and a Grande Mexicano and Dom Mysterio. I mean, I was actually in complete shock. I really for sure thought like I think everybody thought that Dominic was part of Pedro's Demal, but they went a complete 360 on us, and he joins El Oyo with Dorian and Omas. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was in complete shock. I was at the edge of my seat when I saw that. It was pure cinema, actually. It was pure cinema to me. I mean, the fact that we all thought that it was Pedro's de Mao, but the whole time it was El Hoyo, I was in complete disbelief. I couldn't believe it. It was so magical. I mean, it was incredible. Now, before we get into all that, let's talk about SmackDown for a second. And oh my god, what a freaking SmackDown. I mean, thank God that neither of the talking, like both of Gunther and Nick Aldis contract signing and Punk and Cody Rhodes, that was neither of the main events thing that was happening. I mean, the contract signing happened start of the show, which I'm really happy about, and then of course the Punk and Cody promo that was like the second to last thing before the main event fight. Finally, a SmackDown where it was a main event fight and it wasn't a stupid talking 20-minute promo or a stupid contract sign where next thing you know it ends up in a brawl fight and someone ends up getting hurt. I was so happy for that. I'm like, finally, a SmackDown where it's gonna be a fight main event and not a stupid 20-minute promo main event. But the start of the thing, I mean, Gunther and Nick Aldis. The fact that Gunther has the balls to talk about Nick Aldis' career and what he did and how he never got a chance to be a wrestler in the WWE like how everybody else had. dude. It's like you can talk all the smack you want. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. But when it comes to somebody's career and the legacy that they have, oof, dude. I recommend you think twice before you say anything stupid on national TV. But Nick Aldis, he said all the right points, talking about him reliving the glory days, about retiring AJ Styles and John Cena and Goldberg. Like that's all. That's all he will ever talk about. But at the end of the day, he's gonna be known as the guy who got beat by his boss. I mean, that's gonna be a good freaking match. In my six, gonna be a good match. And then, of course, you got Sammy bitching and complaining about how after 9 days, and after everything he's been through in the company, he was a top guy, and now it all went downhill from there. Dude, how many times do I have to explain this to you? You're not the only one who's gotten screwed over with that title. Everybody has. Everybody has had the shortest title reign in WWE history. I mean, Sheamus, Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley, The Miz, what other person had the shortest title reign in WWE history? Let's see. Oh yeah, Ultimate Warrior. Macho Man Randy Savage. Like I could name a bunch of people who had the shortest title reign in WWE history. Heck, I can name people who got screwed over by the company for the major title in the company. Like, dude, stop complaining and bitching about it, man. It's like, so you lost. Get over it. You can fight again. You can still fight. I mean, you're healthy. You're not injured or anything. You can still fight. So stop complaining so much. Plus, this was your fault, actually. Okay, you should take partial blame because you could have stepped out of the tag team match. You could have been like, you know what? If that's a stipulation and I lose with Gunther, I can't do this right now. You had a choice, man. You had a choice to pick. Do you want to tag with Gunther or not? You decide to tag with him, and look what happened. And like, Dude, you're not the only person that got screwed over by Nick Aldis, okay? He screwed over Gunther. Look what happened. He's gonna have a match with him. How about you, for once, stop bitching and complaining for once in your life and do something about it? Thanks to Adam Pierce, who's now taking Nick Aldis' spot for a couple weeks before after SummerSlam is done and everything. He gave you an opportunity, a SummerSlam match. Whoever wins is the number one contender to fight for the WWE Championship. And like he said, take it or leave it. So what? You took it. And now look, you're going to fight somebody at SummerSlam. Congratulations. Now, the interim women's championship ladder match. I don't get it, but I'm happy that's going to be a ladder match because those girls fighting with ladders is freaking hilarious. Plus, my favorite girl is in the match, Chelsea Green. I for sure thought Kiana James was gonna win that one because she's like a rookie in the game and everything was going on with her and Julia, and then that went downhill after that. But Chelsea Green actually surprised me. So not only she's going to SummerSlam, but she's going to be in a ladder match for the interim women's championship. I mean, I'm excited for this match already, but this is going to take the cake. Chelsea Green a part of the match. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be freaking awesome. Speaking of women's matches, we had Brie Bella versus one of the failed influence chicks. I forgot her name, but I'll probably remember it by next week or something. They had a match. Typical standard. The aftermath of what happened at Saturday main event, of course, when the failed influence chicks won the WWE Tag Team Women's Championships. Now, that match was actually pretty dope. I mean, Brie Bella, it's like she never missed a step. She was awesome. She was crisp, clear, and cool with her moves. She was a badass in the ring. A Paige helping her out, and at the end, and then they get the flip up on the pin win. It was perfect. What I didn't realize was that it was gonna be a brawl fight at the end of it. But look who comes out. Then Bree's twin sister, Nikki Bella. After a few months on the shelf due to an injury and she missed her WrestleMania moment with her sister, she is now back and she is back to take care of her sisters and she is going to fight with them in a 6-woman tag team match. Happy. I mean, look, before I was a little skeptical because when it came to a tag team match, of course, with the Bloodline and LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Sol Sokoa, it was just like blah blah blah, it's not that big of a deal. But this, you got rookies versus veterans. I mean, that's like a classic. What like it's like a classic WrestleMania match. You got veterans and rookies. Better yet, that kind of reminds me of the challenge for all you challenge fans out there. You probably remembered it was the rookies versus the veterans, or they had champs versus pros. Those kind of challenges that you were like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? SummerSlam of the Bell Twins and Paige versus Fail Influence. That's gonna be a dope rookie versus veterans match at SummerSlam, and a 6-woman tag team match. Oh, we know it's got to be crazy. Now, the other qualifying match, the interim women's championship match. I have no words, actually. I don't. I mean, I wanted Nia to win. I wanted her to win because I feel like she would be so good, especially in a ladder match. She would be a badass in a ladder match, and she's done so good lately with Last Legend, and everything's been going on with her, and then Jay Cargill and all the women backstage. I mean, she deserves this, but she got screwed twice. One because of Charlotte, and two now because of Jade. So I hope that the next time she qualifies and this time she wins, I hope she Samoa drops Jake Cargill's ass in the middle of that ring. Oh, and on top of that, I hope someone does a somersault off the top of the freaking ladder so it could land on Jake Cargill because she deserves it for what she did to Rhea Ripley. She deserves what she did to Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and now Nia Jax. So, girl, karma's coming to you, baby. So watch out at SummerSlam. Now, the main event. The main event. Um, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Royce Keys, Trick Williams. Those guys put on a show, and I was happy. Like either way, I was happy either between Damian Priest winning or Finn Balor winning. I was happy with either or. I was happy with either or. The thing that I love though is that in that match, in fatal four way matches, there's no qualifications, there's no countouts, so anything could happen. What I loved the most about that was since Royce Keys was in that match, we all knew that the Bloodline was going to come out and sabotage it. But what I didn't know was that Solo was going to come out and wreck it for everybody. I mean, backstage, Solo Sokoa wanted to help him. Royce Keys is like, no, I got this. Let me handle my business, and I got it done. Even LA Knight agreed with him. But the second Finn Balor does a somersault move and he drops everybody, who comes out then Solo Sikoa, and he wants to help Royce Keys. He wants him to be the next champion or whatever. Well, that completely got screwed over because the Usos come out and then LA Knight comes out. So we all know when it comes to the Usos and Solo and LA Knight, you know it's going to be a brawl fight outside the ring. Meanwhile, you got a match happening in the ring between Trick Williams and Damian Priest, and everybody's fighting everybody. There's bodies everywhere. There's stuff thrown over the tables and stuff. There's steel steps being thrown out. I mean, it was complete chaos as a matter of fact. The second we think Worst is gonna win, boom! Trigger Fight 2 comes out and beats the crap out of him. Unconscious, like he's out. He ain't getting up from that. Trick Williams, knocked out. Two men left standing. Damian Priest and Finn Balor. These two have had history. And I think the record shows that Damian has never lost to Finn. That Friday night, he pulled all the strings. He got where he wanted him. He got where he wanted him to be, and he beat him. Finn Balor is now the number one contender to fight Sami Zayn. And if he wins at SummerSlam, he will be the number one contender for the WWE Championship. Now, if anybody remembers, 2016, the inaugural Universal Championship, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins. Finn Balor won that night. The next day, he had to vacate the title because of an injury. He was out for a few months. After that, he never got that title chance again. He tried. Numerous times he tried, but was never enough. 10 years later in this business, he is now going to have a fighting chance. A redemption at SummerSlam. And then another redemption when he beats whoever, Cody or Punk, to become the new WWE champion. Now, Sammy, you're going to get what's coming to you. And you're going to regret everything that you've done. Everything you've said, you're going to regret that. Now, after SmackDown goes off, I go to bed. It's all normal. Standard things, standard procedure. Do my morning routine, everything. The next thing I know, I get an update that Baron Corbin and Trick Williams are now going to have a title match at SummerSlam. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell did I miss last night? After SmackDown went off air, Trick Williams high-fiving the crowd, hyping the crowd up with this song. Everybody loving him. They're high-fiving, taking pictures with him. He's holding the title up in his hand. Baron Corbin comes out. He beats the crap out of him. He thinks that's the end of it. Trick Williams said, "Nah, no, man, nah. You wanna fight like this? You wanna like creep up behind me and attack me from behind? Nah, man, that's not how we do things here. From where I'm from, we fight man to man. So you know what? How about we do it like this? SummerSlam for the U.S. title. Come and get it." I'm like, okay, yep, now that's official. So now three matches are now official for SummerSlam. Um, Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams for the U.S. title. Sami Zayn and Finn Balor number one contenders match. And then this woman tag team match. Bella Twins and Paige versus Fatal Influence. Now those matches I'm excited for. After that, of course, it's Saturday night. So it's AAA night. Verna de Escandalo. First part of a three-part televised event that's going to happen in Mexico. Two matches, two great matches, I might add. Leonardo Kid and I think Los Toxica Girl versus Mr. Iwana and Lola Vice. Now, the start of the match was pretty cool, but the referee, he botched a lot of crap. He did. He botched so much things. I'm like, dude, is this guy even doing his job right? Like, are you freaking serious? I mean, the part where Leonardo Kid pinned Mr. Iguana, that was the slowest count I've ever seen, actually. I mean, I counted to five. And Leonardo Kid and the girl should have been Missionary Tag Team Champions, but that never happened. Thankfully, they did some cool moves to distract us from that, but it was still being talked about on the internet. So by the end of it, they surprised me actually. Leonardo Kid and the girl won. So now we have new Missionary Tag Team Championships. And I'm excited because that leaves a great deal of all the other couples are gonna want that title shot. Like that match was freaking incredible. But the start of the event, of course, you had El Hoyo, you had Dorian and Omos talking about how that's unfair of how Vinkingo gets hurt, he has to vacate the title, and now Omos supposed to become the champion. But the only way he has to be a champion is if he fights for it. And whoever wins, of course, gets the title at Triple Mania. But of course, Dorian's like, no, 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 we can't fight him yet. We can't fight him yet. Not yet. Wait, wait. He tells Omos, no, not yet. Not yet. Wait for the right time. So they leave. Missionary Tag Team title match, great match. The main event, tag team, Los Perros de Mal versus El Grande Americano and Dominic Mysterio. That match, Dominic, Perros de Mal. I mean, it was it was incredible. That match was amazing. Dominic, he blew the roof off that place. I was I was ecstatic. I was happy. It was amazing. He had the cleanest 619, the cleanest frog splash. I mean, everything bit to perfection. But the minute after all the chaos with Pedros de Mal, Los Americanos, Carmen coming out, trying to distract a Gana Americano getting his ass kicked by Pedros de Mal, Dom was pleading and begging, come on, man, tag me in, come on, I'm right here, come on, we can win this. Psych! Pulls his hand out, and he watches El Grande get his ass handed to him by Pedros de Mal. I was like, what the hell? Like, is it the turn? Is this where we see him become part of Pedros de Mal? But he was nowhere near them. So I'm like, wait, if he's not part of that, then what? Then what's the surprise? Like, what's going on with him? Like, does he just not like him anymore? Is there just a situation before Triple Mania comes around? Like, what's going on? And then I hear Omar's music hit, and I'm like, oh shit, great! Now he's gonna fight him. We're gonna see another brawl fight happen between them after what happened. I think Lady Reyes, like it's gonna be a bad night. It's gonna be a bad night. But the second I see that, I'm like, wait, he's not attacking him. Dorian's not. What's going on? They both give each other a handshake. And I'm like, what just happened? So now Dominic is kind of the leader of El Hoyo because Vinkingo's out. He's out for a few months due to an injury. He's going to have surgery soon. So, like, that's it. So now Dorian goes to the boss's son and strikes up a deal with him. So God only knows what's going to happen at Triple Mania. Now that's going to be a good match for me. But of course, we have other matches coming up in Reino de Escándalo. We have Ray Phoenix versus Mini Vikingo for the Cruiserweight Championship. On top of that, we still have contenders matches coming up to see who will be the next Latin American champion. Um, Dragon Lee sadly had got injured, so he was pulled out of that match. So now someone's gonna be replacing him, and yeah, just that. So Friday and Saturday, I gotta say, great freaking shows. I'm excited. As for Monday, today, the last Raw before SummerSlam, man, I've seen it all. Like, typical last minute stuff before the big event. Last minute promos, last minute matches, last minute whatever you want to pull out. Like pull out. Like rabbit out of a hat or something. But what I just seen advertised, I mean, last face to face of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, a weigh in for Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar before Hell in a Cell, and on top of that, we have another last minute thing between Penta and Jack Abel. Like, what the heck is going on? Oh, and on top of that, Dominic is gonna fight a freaking Scooby Doo cartoon character at SummerSlam. Like, how did he go from fighting legends like Edge, AJ Styles, John Cena? How did he go from that to fighting a mid card level man who dresses up like a cartoon character out of a Scooby Doo movie and he's a vampire character, dude? That I don't understand. I mean, Triple A, he was amazing. He did great. Another turn. And with the baddest group in Triple A. To him being back in the States to fighting a cartoon character, Scooby Doo character. Now, see, that I don't understand. Like, that to me, that's just, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but that's all I gotta say about that. I mean, I got nothing else to say about that. So, that's all I have for today. Tonight, Monday Night Raw, 8 Central, sorry, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, last Raw before SummerSlam. Tuesday, Dark Side of the Ring, they will have a new episode about the Big Boss Man when the gimmick was a security guard. That's gonna be epic to see. Um, Hope you guys have a great Monday. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll talk to you guys soon.